We're going to play a little bit of Darksiders 3, which comes out tomorrow, I believe, and we can do a little Let's Play and chat with Darksiders 3, and we're just going to jump right into the game. And Blake is going to come over here and join me, and we are live, so we're just going to patch things in and just go as we go, because we've already run the buried treasure, right, Blake? Yep. Okay, so here we go. Little Darksiders 3. Hope you guys enjoyed the conversation with Bill and Brian. Fantastic dudes. And let's jump in to the third chapter of the Darksiders franchise. Okay. All right, so we are playing as a character named Fury this time, one of the four horsemen. And she is going to jump in and start slicing and dicing, because that's what you do. It's a huge open world experience, and you don't have a map in this game. They went with the choice of not having a map, but what you do is you have a little locator that tells you where you got to go. And so you got to go and kill... Actually, I'm not going to reveal too much of the story. We'll just get there. But there's a lot of these enemies. You can dodge by tapping the right on the PlayStation 4 controller. You can dodge by tapping the R1 button. And you can lock onto the characters by pressing the left, the L2 button. And the combat's pretty satisfying. I'm not going to start critiquing this game just yet, but there has been some stuff that has been driving me crazy. I'll have a review for you guys very soon. I'm a little bit farther than this in my other saved game, but I wanted to not get too far for our first combined look at the title and then Let's Play and chat. So you're going to plug in the mic. So everybody with headphones in, take your headphones out as Blake plugs in his mic.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. And hopefully it sounds all right. I'm sorry I wasn't following along with the chat.
Yeah, we had a new member during the Spider-Man chat,
oh,
Bo.
Wow, right on.
The person who asked earlier about where's Tommy.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
So new member, Bo, thank you.
Thank you, Bo. Cool. Were there any questions or comments that I didn't get to? Or
I can't
It was a nice long conversation. How long were we talking there?
I'd have to scroll back pretty far. If you had any questions, re-ask them, because I'm not scrolling back.
Yeah.
Dan...
As you can tell, I was very excited about having that conversation with those guys.
Yeah, it was great.
Loving Spider-Man.
Danny Sullivan is asking about, have you seen or heard about the Peter Jackson World War I documentary?
I haven't, you know, honestly, there has been so much bad news and so much heaviness in the world with lots of other things that I didn't really want to see. To be honest, I didn't want to go back and look at that trailer of some heavy stuff from World War I.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's beautifully handled, and I've seen a lot of friends on Facebook just raving about it, but I'm dead. I wanted to take a break from it, but I eventually will for sure. I don't know if I'm rushing to review that. Are they bringing it to theaters? Or? Yeah. I heard it's cool though.
World War I stuff gets me so angry because it was such a stupid war.
So preventable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people dying for. At least with World War II, it was like.
Well, that's why it's important to have discussion about it and to not forget.
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I'm not saying don't.
Hopefully
I'm a history buff. It's just. Yeah. Whenever I see any or watch anything or read anything about World War I, it's like I get really annoyed and angry.
Bill Roseman was awesome, right? I once was at a panel that Bill Roseman had at San Diego Comic-Con, so I was really looking forward to having him on the show. But during the panel, he expressed his affection for the character of Spider-Man and Peter Parker and how much he meant to him. And he started to get choked up as he was talking about it. And I was like, this guy is a true believer. You know, Stan was always talking about the true believers there, and Bill is that. You know, I'm so impressed with what's coming together. I know that it's not easy to bring all of those collective, creative individuals on board to collaborate and bring something together like that. But man, that's a great first stab at it with the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, it's. I don't want to say it's lightning in a bottle because they could make it again, but yeah, to get all those different, for all the stars to align for a big game like that to come out is always a big deal.
Yeah. I mean. Brian can't really speak to the larger sort of company future of Insomniac, but I can't see Marvel or Sony ever saying, we want somebody else to do Spider-Man now.
Yeah. Question from Nintendo Boy. Vic,
Yeah.
did you ever watch the Peanuts holiday specials with your family?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, everybody. Who hasn't seen the Charlie Brown?
I have those on my iTunes account, so we watch that on
Yeah.
iPads and stuff like that every year. That's
Yeah.
that's a common view.
Is there anyone, at least in this part of the world, who hasn't watched those?
Oh, they're so good, man.
Yeah.
The Vince Guaraldi music.
Yeah.
Or Vince Guaraldi. So good.
Question from Taz. Could we use Discord to submit Rocket and Ray Gun videos?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, good question, Taz. Yes. Blade Blur or someone hopefully will put up the Discord channel there. I haven't talked to the Discord folks. I want to change it to something similar than the link that we have right now. But please join our Discord, and Blake and I will endeavor to hop in there very soon. But you can definitely send us video suggestions.
Powder Keg asking,
this guy's tough.
Anything major being going on in the EPN world the last few weeks? I guess the two biggest would be the Tomb Raider and Pokemon spots that we did.
And there's something really big going on behind the scenes that it's too soon to talk about.
Don't talk about that yet, Vic.
It's
Don't jinx it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been putting together a behind the scenes on the Tomb Raider DLC, Shadow of the Tomb Raider DLC.
Yeah.
First 2 chapters are out. Chapter 3 is coming. I've finished editing it, but now we're just proofing. And so those are on the Tomb Raider YouTube channel. We made those back in August. We went to IDOS Montreal. And then the other big thing is our Pokemon spot. If you go to Cineplex.
It's a little mini EP segment.
Yeah, it's like a minute-long thing where you're talking to Andrew from Nintendo about the game.
Yeah.
And we're both very proud of
super fun. And then there's some more documentary stuff that's percolating, and other cool things that are percolating. It's, you know what it is though? This is a crazy time for me to stop getting content together so that we can negotiate things and put deals together. Like this time of the year, it's just really, really hard. Because what we want to do is just deliver this stuff, like we did today. And if I'm having meetings or running around town or on the phone or putting pitches together or whatever, then I'm not playing Darksiders 3, And I have to play Darksiders 3 in order to talk about it.
Apropos of that, Jordan Cunningham's asking, what do you think about this game so far?
Very cool, but
it looks cool.
There's
that's a cool looking monster.
There's some issues. It is a very cool looking monster. The beasts are great. I don't know if I beat this guy yet. I pulled up a different save game to put onto this thing here. Okay, so, all right, there we go. Okay. Oh man, I healed myself, and then he threw 2 giant rocks at me, and I'm at half health. Oh, that freak. Okay.
Question from Adrian Leon. For playing Red Dead Online with EPN members, after you first play it on the console with the most votes, will you still play it on the console with the least votes at a later time?
I will try, my friend. Absolutely.
I'm shocked they don't have cross-platform multiplayer. It's kind of crazy that they don't.
Okay, I gotta do this.
Because you could transfer your character from one to the other in GTA Online.
Yeah.
Which was cool. But yeah, you can't...
Get out of the way. Yes, there we go. Okay, I got some moves. Okay, now this is pretty cool. There we go. Come on. Yeah! Okay.
Doi Owen, how hard do you think it will be to pick a game of the year this year? Because there's so many great ones.
It will be pretty hard. I think I'm getting pretty close. What surprised me, and I talked about it a little bit earlier in this show, is that one of them that's going to be one of my candidates is a VR game, which I was not...
Tetris Effect?
I'm not revealing that yet.
Or was our Rainbow Six game?
I'm not revealing it yet. But that has surprised me. Is that the choices are coming from every direction.
Yeah. Did no one else like Far Cry 5 as much as I did? Because that's kind of not on anyone's Game of the Year list.
Yeah, that was an incredible
game.
I
liked that game.
Yeah, that was an amazing game.
I guess the story was kind of weak.
This is the thing, is now we have to, Blake and I have to go through everything that's come out in 2018. We got to prep a video for the best games of the year, and that will help with our picks for Rocket and Ray Guns, but also all of yours as well. We've done pretty good. I counted... the amount of reviews. There's humans that exist in this world.
Like they're survivors of the apocalypse?
Yes, and she is begrudgingly helpful. and there's some really funny lines in here. The woman that plays Fury was in Firewatch. Actually, she was the woman on the radio in Firewatch. She's great. She called them idiots, right? So she saved this human, but then she's like, these idiots, they never know what to do. Okay, so...
so she saved that person? She didn't kill them?
She saved her.
But she like beamed her away somewhere?
Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil too much of that stuff. People can come find their way in. I really wanted to just sort of get into the gameplay a little bit and show it off. But the world is pretty expansive, and there's lots of twists and turns, and you can see that there's lots of areas that you can go to later. What I'm doing is I'm following that. I don't know if you guys can see the little skull at the top of the screen is where I'm going. So I'm just sort of following that to my destination. I've got double jumps.
Those are weird looking egg things.
There's little eggs, little alien eggs.
We didn't talk about it, but the rumor is that a new Alien game is going to be announced at the Game Awards this year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sega released like a teaser thing on Twitter about it.
I'm super stoked for all the reveals next week, man. It's next week already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of Game Awards, Blade Blur says, if the Rocket and Ray Gun Awards deadline is early December, doesn't that mean Smash Ultimate will get axed? Because we won't be able to play it.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point. That's December 7th, I think, was the date that I said to...
Everyone's just going to say they'll play Smash for 5 minutes and say best game of the year.
That's a very good point, Blade Blur.
We should make it like a day or two after...
I guess I did it for a Friday, but I guess we can do the deadline for the Saturday, and then we just have to... We'll have to put it together on the Monday. We'll have a skeleton of what's coming together the week before, and then it's an assembly question for us, you know, like what are we going to have to edit? But yes, we definitely have to open it up to Smash. Smash has got to have an opportunity to be included in there. Okay, so one of the things that I really like about this game is the mechanics on swinging. I love this, you know, putting your feet through the water as you're going down. It's so cool. It's a nice little effect there.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel, when I play the game and look at the game, that it feels like it's from a different console generation, and I don't mean disrespect to the developers, but it's with like this polish and sharpness, this refinement for present-day machines. And there's HDR on the on 4K screens or on HDR-capable televisions.
If THQ hadn't gone under, this probably would have been a PS3 game.
Probably,
right?
yeah. But I think they started from scratch. I don't think that there was any carryover.
But like, didn't they start working on Darksiders 3 before THQ went under? And then
yes,
but then this, for legal reasons, I think they had to start again from scratch. But
right.
they probably used a lot of the same story points and ideas,
probably, yeah.
right?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I actually don't know too much about that stuff. The one challenge, I mean, I love that THQ is back in the game space, but it's not like a company...
It's not THQ.
That we see or talk to all the time because they're based over in Sweden.
The THQ Nordic is not at all THQ, original THQ. They just licensed the name or bought the name when THQ
Yeah, I think
went
there's some
bankrupt.
developers that are
Yeah, so the story, because the developer, I think they were called Visual Games.
Yeah.
The developers of the first two Darksider games were a THQ subsidiary. They went under when THQ went under.
Yeah.
THQ Nordic Games, which has now been called THQ Nordic, bought the Darksiders games, and then they founded a new studio with former members of the Darksider developers, and that's who made this. It's very confusing.
Yes.
It's stupid that Nordic Games changed their name to THQ Nordic because it makes everything needlessly confusing. Like, 'cause they don't have anything to do with the other THQ, even though they own a lot of THQ IP.
No, I think it's totally cool because it also symbolizes the newness of this brand as well. You know, the value of the brand and the uniqueness of it. It makes it distinct.
Yeah, but it's confusing because there's other THQ properties that are owned by like Activision and
yeah, that's fine. But I think if they had said we're THQ again, that would not have been a good thing for them.
But calling it THQ Nordic makes it even more confusing because it's like, were they part of the other THQ?
Only to us, I think Europeans.
No, it's not confusing to me because I know, but I'm thinking for the average person who doesn't follow this shit,
right?
Or the casual gamer who doesn't follow it. Like, I know because THQ went under, and I know that THQ Nordic Games licensed the name THQ.
That's a very interesting point because THQ really catered to that casual market. But I don't think that casual market really thinks about the imprints or the brands.
Yeah, they don't care.
They just look at the games, you know.
Like, before I started working on EP, like, I never even paid attention to who the publisher of a game was. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, that's why I created EP.
yeah. Like the fact that one
that
James
was my
Bond
mission.
game,
Was like we should know who these people are
the
and where
fact
these
that
things are coming from.
I remember like the fact that one James Bond game was published by EA and the other was Rare. It's like I didn't even register that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was like just a kid playing video games for fun. I wasn't like it wasn't my job.
Shouldn't feel like a job. Should feel like.
Oh no, that's not how I meant it. I mean,
You
like,
should feel like you're
but now-
following creators like you
Yes.
follow in any other medium.
but because it's part of my job, I am
Yeah.
very diligent to pay attention to all the, behind the scenes
Totally.
technicality stuff. Whereas the average gamer probably doesn't. The average gamer doesn't care that THQ and THQ Nordic are two different things.
Right.
Comment from Jordan Cunningham.
Yes.
As much as I wanted the PlayStation Classic, I think that game list is disappointing. I'm glad I chose to go with Let's Go Pikachu instead.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's great that there's all this classic content out there for sure, but I don't know. I've talked about it. I didn't purchase one of those. I'm hoping that Sony will send us one, but I'll be okay if they don't have enough. But mostly my thing was that I've got all those games on the PlayStation 1 already. I've got all those
sitting
discs.
there.
Yeah. I have to tell, like I talked about the classic. I hooked up that At Games Genesis again to my. I brought it home and I hooked it up to my home screen, and it's pretty damn good, man. Between that and the Super NT, it's been pretty fun to play these old carts, man. It's been really,
But the Super
really fun.
NT is better. Right?
Oh, way better, and it's so good that I didn't really care too much about the Genesis. Like I'm more of a Super Nintendo fan, but now I'm kind of circling whether I want to pick up. Oh, this guy's tough. Shit, I need heal. Uh-oh, get out of there.
Get out of there!
Get
Run,
out of there,
run away! Run away! Oh, speaking of things that are hard.
Yes.
Game Freak 84. Hey Vic, does this Darksiders 3 feel like Dark Souls?
A little bit. Yes, that's definitely an influence. For better or for worse. Okay, come on. Okay, this is one of my favorite things about the game that I like so far. I have this Wrath mode, and I am just a serious badass. Whoa. The demon mode. I like that. Okay.
Oh, here's a nice comment from Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I got a cancer in my knee, I've had a bigger interest in the gaming industry to help me cope with my 12-year-long struggle with cancer.
Oh, brother. I hope everything is going okay, Jordan. Thanks for sharing, man. I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, games are a good coping mechanism when you go through shit.
I mean, we just talked about Spider-Man and the meaningfulness of a product like that. And it is a product, but holy crap, does that transport you, you know? It is truly
escapism, yeah.
transcendent, you know? Like, it is one of those games where everybody has a way in through Spider-Man. And it delivers, you know? Which is really cool. And escapism is... We need it. That's one of the main sort of reasons why we live on Earth is to escape into our imaginations.
Oh, so you have a dialogue. Was this in the last two ones?
Yeah, you feed the souls like in Dark Souls, and then I can buy some stuff.
I see.
I'm going to buy a Havoc shard. These are very useful.
Do it.
And I'm going to buy a small healing shard, and I'm going to sell... not any of my consumables. Ooh.
Tyler Fisher question: did you guys ever discuss Bandai Namco Vancouver closing?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. There was going to be a job fair to help some of the team members there, but I haven't heard from Langdon yet, who was one of the creative directors over there, about where that's going to be. Okay, so I'm going to feed some souls to this Wilhelm, I think his name is. Okay, so here we go.
Of course, he has a German name.
Level 4. Okay, and then now we're going to be level 5. And so you're seeing a little bit of the RPG tree here.
Oh, you leveled up, Vic.
Yeah. Now I can also earn some more money because I have in my inventory. I've been picking up these crystals, and so I shatter them. and I have more souls based on these lurcher clumps. So I'll shatter them
Seems
all.
very complicated.
Well, it's a bunch of different ways to. It's the in-game economy. I don't know if any of this stuff is tied to DLC or you know, any
Loot
kind of
box
real
mechanics.
or loot box or anything, but haven't got that far yet. Okay, crystals, cool. I've only got the one weapon. Now I've got 2 attribute points. I'm going to give myself a little bit more health, and I'm going to give myself a little bit more strength, and then I'll put arcane on the next thing, which I think I'll level up again right now. Why not, right?
Jordan has a follow-up comment. After 2 tumor removals, I'm taking a monthly treatment that keeps the bone tumor from getting worse.
Good, brother.
So I guess that's good news.
Yes.
I hope. Oh wow, you're level 7 now?
Yep. Okay, because I just shattered, got some souls, and I traded some souls for some stuff, and now I've got 2 more attribute points. I'm gonna give myself. I'm gonna give myself even more health. There we go. Okay, now I'm ready to face some tough SOBs, and I'm still following that little red skull marker
What
to
city
my objective.
was this?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it might be New York, because I'm in subways and stuff. Okay, this guy. So if you time your block just right, you can do some devastating damage, which is fun. Okay. That guy die?
Did you ever play any good Harry Potter games?
I did remember, I don't remember which one it was, but I do remember enjoying. There was one that looked kind of photoreal and was super cool.
Was that the running around the school looking for fun game? Was that one?
No, because if I was looking for fun, that wouldn't have worked.
But that one looked really good. That was like the first one for the PS3.
Yeah, I remember digging some of the Lego stuff as well, but yeah, that's a series that could stand to be better. I have 2 Havoc shards.
I've never been a Harry Potter fan. Like when
No.
I was a kid and all the other kids were
I
reading
hate
the books.
about Harry Potter.
When I was a kid and all the other kids were reading the books, I was like, it's not my thing. Not into wizards and fairies and leprechauns and that kind of stuff.
You were reading the Henry Kissinger autobiography?
I'm not a fan of Henry Kissinger. Vic.
No, I know.
You don't want to get me started on Henry Kissinger.
Okay.
The thing I hate about Henry Kissinger.
Okay, so I know what I have to do. I have to knock this red goo down, and then a bug will come out.
Question from Taz: when will you 2 be taking a Christmas New Year's break?
We are going to be taking a. We're still determining this, but partially this is about some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that's going on. But we are going to be taking a break after the Rocket and Ray Gun Awards, so those wrap up on December 14th. There will still be new This Day and Everything Cool going up, and I'll still be streaming stuff every once in a while, like just playing games and chatting with everybody. But in terms of the rundown and daily deliverables on content, we're going to go deep into January before we start a lot of that stuff back up again, partially because of what we're prepping behind the scenes. So we'll reveal more when it's time to reveal more. But we're planning for a pretty exciting 2019, and we hope that you will join us, and each of you will bring 1,000 friends and join us as well.
Yeah, add a couple of zeros to our view count. That'd be good.
Oops, the headphones popped out. Oh, I need that bug. Come here, bug. Not you, big bug.
Do you guys have any info on the new Harry Potter RPG that leaked? I haven't seen anything about it.
No info.
Usually when a game leaks like that, like I remember with that Harry Potter, because there's videos and stuff, usually when it leaks, it's either been canceled or it's been changed enough that somebody feels comfortable leaking it.
Or it's calculated
But
marketing.
I think that's usually the case. But I think with that Harry Potter game, it was different because it was like they were focus testing it, and somebody whipped out a cell phone at a focus testing group and like recorded the screen. So that game might actually be coming out for real. But we'll have to wait and see.
So I take the firebug and I throw them at the webs, and then I can go into different areas. And
it's like how you get through the Deku Tree in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, a little bit. There's definitely a lot of borrowing of. This is going to be a fun one. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till I have I'm not going to jump down there because there's a big boss. You can see him over there. You see that guy right there? He's coming out at me.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to get my what is it? Havoc? My Havoc shard ready to go. And as soon as it comes out.
Question from Tyler Fisher. Who is your favorite female protagonist and why is it Cassandra?
Oh, come on. What happened there?
Did you just lose the game?
I did. No, I didn't. Whew, almost. I thought activating the shard was going to do the thing. Okay. Let's get
Tyler
these guys.
Fisher, in answer to your question, the best female protagonist in a video game is Alex Vance in Half-Life 2.
She's pretty rad.
She's fucking awesome.
I love Lara Croft as well.
Alex Vance is better.
Lara Croft's pretty amazing.
Lara Croft is a selfish treasure hunter. Alex Vance fights for others.
Okay, yeah.
Lara Croft just raids tombs and steals artifacts for
Okay,
herself.
all right, all right.
Alex
Back
Vance,
off, man.
Alex
Back
Vance
off,
is
Half-Life
smarter
2.
than Lara,
Okay.
and she uses her skills to for the betterment of humanity.
Yeah, well, we got a Tomb Raider 3, okay? That's all I'll say. Drops mic.
I'm thinking of the original. Yeah, the new Lara Croft, she's more compassionate, but Lara Croft, old Lara Croft was just
Lara Croft rocks, man.
was like a rogue.
Just back off.
Yeah, she's cool, but Alex Vance is better.
Okay, Half-Life. Okay,
And
these
the
are,
thing
these
I like
are my
about
souls here.
the thing I like about Alex Vance is she's
I'm
never
gonna
the
pick them
damsel
up.
in distress. You always and especially in Half-Life 2 Episode 1, when you're by yourself, you don't feel you feel scared, but when you're with her, you feel like you've got a friend at your back. You know.
You got a friend.
So she's Alex Vance is awesome. Half-Life 2 is awesome.
You're awesome, Blake.
Thank you.
Okay, so
You're
where
awesome.
do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we? Oh, right. Don't run with a bomb. That's right. Yeah.
Don't run with a bomb.
That's a lesson. That's a lesson right there. You learned on EP, guys. Don't run with bombs.
Jordan Cunningham. I really like Eloy. How do you?
Eloy?
The one from Horizon. I can't remember.
Eloy.
Eloy?
Isn't it?
Eloy a guy's name? I can't remember her name.
She's great.
Her name
Yes.
was Rush Through So You Can Finish Breath of the Wild. That was her name.
Oh, come on. Horizon's an amazing game.
It was a very poor decision to release that game the same day as Breath of the
No,
Wild.
it did well, man.
But
it was
yeah,
great.
but it would have done
was-
better.
No, listen. A PlayStation player is not an unproven new Nintendo console player. You know, that was very smart of Sony and oh, damn it.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Okay, I gotta go do that again.
Oh,
Okay.
Ellie from The Last of Us. What was the lady from?
Oh, Ellie's great too.
But what was the lady from Horizon? Wasn't her name something similar to that? was that
Isn't
lady?
it Eloy? Or, no, it's no, it's it starts with an A.
Ava?
Aloy.
Aloy?
Or something like that.
I'm gonna Google it right now. Aloy.
Aloy, I think.
Aloy. Aloy.
It's not Aloy. Ah!
I just got a text message from your wife, Vic.
Okay.
She's asking when we're done.
Oh, pretty soon.
I
Okay.
get texts from your wife all the time.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I needed that other bug. There it is. Damn
No,
it.
there was one there on the ground still.
Oh, it didn't eat the thing. No, that thing. Damn it.
Cassandra is quickly becoming the best. She's awesome as fuck. Or awesome AF.
All right. Come
She's
on.
a Spartan though, right? In the game?
Who?
In
Cassandra?
Assassin's...
She's incredible.
I haven't played that game yet. That's the first Assassin's Creed game I haven't
Yeah,
played.
no, that's a great character. No, we don't want you all like that. Okay, so... Sorry, guys.
Those high heels look very unwieldy.
Yeah.
Like, how do you run with
Pro.
those?
Okay. Come on, Bug. I need you in your unvarnished form. You can't be super heat
Is it
bug.
alloy or aloy?
Aloy, I think.
Alloy?
Not Aloy. I think it's
Alloy.
Aloy.
Alloy?
How's it spelled?
A-L-O-Y.
No, I think it's alloy.
Yeah, that makes sense because of the metal theme of the game, right?
Or Aloy. It's Aloy. It's different than the way it's spelled. I remember that. Okay. Burn that. Oh, did I hurt myself? I'm okay. Now get this guy. And run!
I guess Bayonetta could be on that list.
Oh, Bayonetta's amazing.
Lady Gaga's been tweeting about playing Bayonetta
That's
lately.
true. Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. Okay, so we are close to something awesome, but this gives you a sense of the scale of the game. It's not small. Here we go.
How much longer were you going to play for?
I think we'll fight this guy and then that'll be it.
Should I say 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Are you responding?
No, you go ahead.
Who's that robot person that you're standing next to?
I forget the name. Fury. They're all like emotions. It's like you're in Inside Out in this movie, in this game.
Disney Pixar's Darksiders 3.
Like Wrath. Okay, Wrath the Molten Lord. See, I'm already doomed. Okay. I want Havoc. Where's my Havoc? There it is. And now... No! Oh! That might be it.
We're done?
Well, because I have to...
Is there a checkpoint?
The checkpoints are... I don't want to spoil too much, but the checkpoints are problematic in this game. Let's see where we start. If we start right at this thing, we will play it again.
That's a boss battle. They have to put you right there.
We'll see.
They can't...
If we don't, that's going to be the end.
If they
of our
don't, then this
Let's
game
Play.
is not good, because you never not have a cutscene or don't. You should always have a checkpoint right before the boss battle.
Huh? Funny that. Yeah, we're nowhere near that boss.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
insane.
All right, so
Yeah, I'm not playing this game.
Okay, that's a little taste of Darksiders 3, and
Done
also
with this game.
a little taste of my review
bye,
for
everyone.
Darksiders 3 as well. Damn, that was a fun show. Thank you to Bill Roseman and Brian Intihar for being on EP Live today. Congratulations again, you guys, for your phenomenal work on Spider-Man. We are coming back tomorrow. I've got a slightly busy week. I'm hosting at the Vancouver Film School the Pitch and Play event with their game design students. So I've got to do some rehearsing and going and meeting with everybody. I don't know how many EP Lives we're going to be able to squeeze into the week because of that, but we are definitely going to make more this week, EP Lives. And stay tuned for information regarding the Rocket and Ray Gun Awards, and also playing a little Red Dead Redemption Online. I'll have a review of this game, and I definitely plan to stream out a little bit of my Fallout 76 travails as soon as I am brave enough to press the boot button on that game. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Remember, we've got tons of content for you to check out, so please do. If you dig it, hit subscribe. You can hit that little bell. You can hit the join button and become an EPN member. We've got merch on our epn.tv/merch page. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. We will see you tomorrow with a brand new episode, so please come back for that. Until then, play forever.